I just received a new hammock in the mail and thought I would do a review on it. Traveler Best Outdoors Traveler Hammock. Yeah, it doesn't have any real name on the thing. I'll have to look it up to see what it says. I don't see anything there that says the actual name of the hammock, but this is a pretty generic type hammock. I've seen a lot of these hammocks around out there. Got the blue one to be different. I've got a lot of the olive drab ones and that kind of stuff and a few other colors, but I decided to just go with the blue this time on this. And my reason for getting this hammock is this is the one of those pop-up hammocks where you hook it up on 2 ends just like you do on a plain old hammock, and poof, up comes the bug net. Reason behind that is I wanted to have something I could show some of my friends who are interested in getting into hammocking but don't want to have to deal with all the rigging involved in putting up a regular hammock with a bug net like one of these. This one here has the bug net. That's all, got all the rigging and all. That kind of scares people away when it comes to that, and the bugs scare them away. So I get friends I'd like to have join us on some camping trips. I'm going to show them this thing here and put them in this for a while and see what they think. Once I get this thing opened up, I'll get it out on the back patio out here and hang it up, and we'll go take a look at it. And for those of you who think that this thing, you look at the size of this thing next to the regular hammock here, you kind of want to say that, oh, this is just way too big to be putting in a backpack or carrying along. But take a look at this. How the difference in width. So yeah, I can see that this could be stuffed down in the backpack, take up very little space. When this thing here goes into your backpack, it takes up a mountainous amount of space. And this thing weighs in at, with everything, including the rope it's getting here, which I won't be using, but it weighs in at 1.75 pounds. So it's 1 pound and 3/4. Alright, I've got this thing out of its bag. Let me show you how easy this thing is set up. Let's start over here. That easy. No messing with any of the paraphernalia that goes on top here. No rigging, none of that kind of stuff. Two hooks are up just like you would a regular hammock. And if you want a regular hammock, you just turn it over. Now you can leave these on if you want. If not, you can undo this here and slide them on out. Back in, push them down and through. Lock it in place. That's all you need to do to make it a regular hammock. Let me take you inside with me, show you what it's like inside here. Now I put this little blanket down in here because this thing is a little top heavy when it's on its own, but you're never going to be having it on its own. There'll always be somebody in it, or you'll have your gear inside. Let me shut this thing off a second and I'll come back with you as soon as I get inside. Alright, no matter how you look at it, this hammock is a single. I've seen some people advertising the same hammock, saying it's a 2-person hammock, but it is not. It's a single hammock. It's about 8.2 feet long. It's about 4 feet wide. Plenty enough room for one person, with the net on it or without it. And the net's quite a ways up. It's not touching me anywhere, which is really nice. You can get a pretty decent flat lay in here. And a little room up here, and I got about 1.5 feet down by my feet down there, maybe 2 feet, if I needed to go that far. I'm just a little over 5'9". There is no storage whatsoever inside this hammock, but you do have, do these zippers. You got double zippers inside and out, and 2 of them on the run here. you do have this here, this bag. Now, if worst came to worst and you needed to have this inside, you could always zip this thing to the point. You zip it to the point where you'd have the bag inside with if you wanted, and put your stuff in there, and it'll settle on the hammock itself, so it's not going to hang down too far on you. Not going to be any problem there. That's the one thing a lot of hammocks don't have, is storage inside, and I sure like to have that stuff in mine. Here's one way you're not going to see advertised on the Amazon site, and that is you can use this as a bivvy. Lay it down on there. If you've got a pad, lay your pad and stuff underneath it, and you can use it as a small tent, camp on the ground with it. That works too. They don't tell you that on the website, I noticed when I purchased it, but I knew it was going to be able to do this when I got it. So you get 3 ways of hanging it. You can hang it on a pole, as we showed earlier, with the net up. You can put the net down. You can leave the stays in or take them out, or you can take it and let it down as a bivvy. Now, I don't have them staked out, but right over here you can stake this thing out if you wanted, and over here you can stake it out, and all you have to use is just a piece of stick. But you know, the truth is, when you get in there, it's really not going to give you a lot of trouble unless you move around a lot. If you move around a lot, you might find this thing wanting to come in on you. But you've got other options here as to where you want to hang it. Right. I know a lot of you are going to say, how do you put this thing away? Basically, bring them together. Pull like so. Find the bag. Stick that portion of it in the bag. You take this and roll it around and stuff it in. You're going to take the other end that's hanging down, roll it around and stuff it in. Then you're just going to take the rest of the stuff, stuff it in the bag. That easy. Alright, this is the Physport travel hammock. It is sold by China-made. If you're on Amazon, that's where this is being sold from. You're on the page where you can get this. If you're not on Amazon and you're looking at this at YouTube, I will be putting a link down below that'll get you to this point here where you can look at this thing and buy this. Believe it or not, this thing was listed as used, and it's not new used. This one, mine came in as new. And I imagine that they will have both available fairly soon. They do have another one like this, $15 right now. I'm not sure how long that's going to last at that price, but they do have one more of these things available. I thank you for watching.